Well, here we are. Another Sunday, another Good Morning Brick World. As you can see, we got a full panel. Well, not quite full. We still have one more guest coming. But holy cow.
We already got a bunch of mentions. Macro is a member for 18 months.
Yeah,
Lady McBrick has gifted 5 memberships. And,
I saw, and I was looking at the chat while I was trying to check a bunch of other stuff at the same time. So real quick before we get into the good mornings and I get to the chat, I just want to say that yes, it is episode 200. I really wanted to celebrate this one because it's it's a big milestone. Good Morning Brick World has been around for quite a while. Even the second age of it, you know what I mean, that I guess a lot of people would call it, has still even been around for at least over a year now. And I really wanted to bring on a bunch of guests, people that have been part of the show from the beginning, which would be Greg, which I'm sure we'll mention here in a little bit, to just people that have been part of it throughout the years in different ways. Some people have collaborated. Some people have just been out there and in the chat world that I wanted to bring on that have never been on the show, which would be, Pink Wheels. So this is like her first time officially. I mean, not officially technically being on, because you've been on as like a, I guess a collaboration kind of thing.
Ad hoc quick comment.
Yeah. But this is the first time you being on the panel, like, and staying on as a guest. So, a lot of different reasons for a lot of different people. Greg, I saw your comment in private chat. We don't really comment a lot in the private chat here on Good Morning. I guess we should start, but I'm just too scatterbrained. I'm always doing way too many things to try and, because people will put stuff in the private chat and I won't see it for like 15 minutes or something. But so please don't think I'm ignoring you if you
no.
And I don't see it. Also, if you guys noticed, everybody, the intro was a little longer than usual. I did that on purpose because it's episode 200. And not only was it about the sig figs, but there is a ton of like little references and Easter eggs in there. You guys probably saw there was like all kinds of things, there's tons of things just all over the place in there. So there's a lot of things that you might have missed. So if you want, you definitely later on go back and watch it again, maybe pause it or something like that, because I'm telling you, if you've been watching the show long enough, there's tons of things in there you're going to see and be like, oh yeah, I remember that. So also, we also had a new sig fig in the intro, and that was Mrs. Neverland. I can't believe over all these years I have not had a sig fig of her in there, but I finally got one, and so that was really cool. And if you don't have a sig fig and you want to send a sig fig and you want it to be in the intro, my PO box is in the description below, along with everybody's links to their channels and stuff. That is also in the description below. But if you do send me a sig fig, it will be in the intro. So, all right. Before we get into also good mornings, I just want to say hello to the replay gang. Thank you so much for replaying. We appreciate you. And also, I want to just kind of go around the table real quick and just introduce everybody real quick, before we start saying hello. Of course, we have Bearded Brix there. How you doing, brother?
Yep. What's up?
Next to him, we have Greg from. What's that?
Everybody. Well, I guess it's not tonight. How's everybody doing this morning?
I mean, so far so good. It's a beautiful day where I'm at. I don't know about all you.
Good, Rich.
Yeah. Did y'all not get hit by any of that rain?
Nah, we got some rain, but it wasn't like hardcore or anything.
Oh man, we got frost. Area. We got frost in London today. We got our first ground frost. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's 0 degrees this morning.
I mean, it's been getting chilly over here too, but not that one. Not like
it's
that.
Dropping, man. It's dropping. It's weird because it's weird that we're cold. Like we're colder before you, because normally like America sneezes and the UK catches a cold. That's generally what happens to us.
Well, you guys do Celsius too, so when you say 0, it's not really 0 for us. For us, it's
no, it's 32. I think it is for you.
Yeah, so we're like,
but it still freezes water. It still
freezes
water.
On, dude. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Greg, how are you doing, man? London Bridge Bricks in the house.
I'm good, man. I'm really good. I've had a great weekend of Lego adventures, and I'm just great to be here. This is kind of like the cherry on top.
Yeah, dude. I saw you went to
200.
Yeah, I know. I saw you went to some crazy place, dude.
Yeah, it's really cool. There'll be a video out about it, maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. It's like nothing I've ever done before. and it was an adventure. It really was an adventure.
Yeah, because I saw the pictures and I was like, what? I was like, what is that?
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
it's bigger than I thought. But
Right
all
on, right on.
in due course, folks. And yeah, 200. We were like teenagers when we started this, weren't we?
Yeah, man. I know. Just so everybody knows, though. Yeah. So, like, Greg was literally, I want to say, literally the first person to be like in the chat, and I want to say he was definitely one of the first people to be a guest. But I don't know if you're officially the first or not. Like, I'd have to go back and watch because I know you, BFAM, like a couple other people.
Sands, we're all around.
Yeah, there's a couple people that
crew,
could have been technically the first. I really need to go back and look at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know.
Anyway, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's great to be here. And here's to the next 200.
Right. Brick Babe, how are you this morning? I know you're not feeling too well, but you look wonderful and you are here.
Thank you. I was determined to make it. Yeah, I have a little cold or something. The COVID test was negative, so that's good.
Yeah,
but
that's good.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy 200th. Hi.
I know. Well, look, I mean, technically it's happy 200th, like to you all as well, and to everybody out there. I mean, I know I made the show and I run it, you know what I mean? But the show is, you know, I mean, clearly it wouldn't be nothing without everybody out there. And it wouldn't have been even better than it was if it wasn't for, you know, the co-hosts that I've had now and then in the past, obviously Titanium J and Amberlight Builds and Doc. So I'm always so grateful for everything that everybody has contributed to the show, and not even just the host, but I mean like all the collaborators that we've had. I mean, we got Brick and Brood down there. You know, I know sometimes the man gets a little busy. He's got a life, he's got a family, he's got to work. You know what I mean? But for the most part, he's always pumping out that live stream calendar for us. You know what I mean? So this show, like I said, I know it falls on me ultimately, but I mean, it's part of everybody. I feel like in a way, you know, kind of like all, you know, like London Bricks and stuff. You know what I mean? Like these shows are huge parts of things that we love to do and watch, and you know what I mean. So I don't know. It feels like it's always part of everybody. But yes, Brick Babe, I am glad you're here. I'm glad you're doing better. Chef, how are you, my friend?
Not doing too bad. How are you?
I'm doing all right. For a lot of people that don't know, Chef and me actually know each other in real life. From way
this
way
is real
back.
life?
Yeah, way back. Like,
yeah, I'm real rich.
Chef, yeah, like I don't know, man. Like, what would you say, Chef? Like, we were in our
teens.
Mm-hmm.
Teens.
Yeah.
What?
And it kind of blows my mind that you don't know Mrs. Hive, because see, I lived up where Chef was and like my wife and stuff, but like they're like from up there technically. Well, I mean, Chef wasn't. I don't know if you can remember, you were born there, but you definitely grew up there.
Yeah, I moved there probably when I was 9 or 10.
Yeah. So yeah,
that is very interesting. I'm not really sure, Bren, if you wanted to share that, because now I know where to go to get to know what you were up to when you were young, all the mischief that you were doing.
Well, we hung out a little bit and stuff, but we weren't, you know, like we hung out because we were friends, but I mean, like we knew a lot of the same people as well. You know what I mean?
Let me explain that if Hive is giving directions, you're never going to find them. That's how I met Chef.
But yeah, it is pretty cool though. Chef isn't the only person I know online, you know, from real life, but I think he might be the only person in the Lego space that I know from real life. So, but yeah, it's really awesome. But Chef, you doing cool though, man? You doing all right?
Doing good.
Right on. Nicole, Lady McBrick, how are you?
I am great. Always. When I'm with you guys, I'm always great. So grateful that I can celebrate with you.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you were able to celebrate with me as well.
And let me tell you, 200 episodes, you don't look... Maybe.
Well, I was telling everybody because of Balin, finally having gray hair on my beard feels pretty cool. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to work that out. You know. But yeah, you know, Nicole. For anybody who's new around here, she's also been part of this world for I mean, since its inception, pretty much. I mean, I can't pinpoint a certain day, but it feels like I've known her forever. You know, there's a lot of people in this space I've known literally for 4-5 years. I mean, since I've started this channel now, you know, so
Long time, man. Long time.
yeah, I know, and it's amazing. There's lots of people out there too that we miss. I know they're still out there, they're still around, but we just don't really see them anymore, you know. But for those who are out there lurking, we miss you.
Yeah. And sometimes you just have to mention their name, because we talked on Thursday, and on Friday, by chance, Matt and we came together on Instagram. Guess what? All of a sudden, in the chat, Darren appeared. And we thought, that's
Really?
amazing.
Ah,
Yeah.
Solo, yeah.
Yeah. You just
Blast from
have
the
to name their names, and they will appear.
Yeah, Solo is one of the ones too that kind of pops up randomly, you know, here and there. And I'm so happy he does too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, at least we get to see his face once in a while, you know. So right on.
Hi.
What?
I'm sorry. Before when you mentioned missing people, don't forget the replay gang.
What?
The replay gang.
Oh, the replay gang. Did I not? What do you mean? Like say hello to him?
Yeah, when you mentioned missing people. Oh, did I miss it?
Yeah, you missed it. I said hello.
Yeah, you said it.
I was like, I can say hello again. Hello again, replay gang.
We added this
Replay the
part out.
replay gang.
There you go. It's the replay gang. It's the people that watch.
They better watch it twice. They gotta watch it twice.
Speak no more of this.
Real quick, also, Shy just popped up. What up, Shy?
What up? Sorry, I just wanted to make an entrance.
No, man, you're good. You're good. So let's see. We were Pink Wheels. Hello. How are you?
Thank you again for having me. Doing good this weekend. I think it's a mutual friend of ours, Chris Fazoom. We went to Bricks and Minifigs. His Fazoom Jr. just started working it there. So
Nice.
we went over there to, harass and troll him and ask him all the service questions he's supposed to know, but doesn't after only working there for 2 days. So
I gotta tell you, even though there's probably, you get cool gifts if you work at the Lego store, I feel like if I had to choose between the two, I would definitely want to work at Bricks and Minifigs. I feel like it's a more relaxed, probably.
Good question. Good survey
atmosphere.
question.
Yeah, I know, right?
yeah.
I don't know. Everybody in the chat, let us know. Would you rather work at Bricks and Minifigs or the Lego store? Because that's a tough call. Because I get
Yeah.
Yeah.
gift of purchases.
Which gives the best
and-
private
I'll
medical cover?
tell you which one you should work for.
Well, we know what you're gonna say. Which I also agree with. See, these are things to weigh into consideration. This should be a good topic for another day.
I remember when you was even thinking of, he was even thinking of throwing your sort of irons into the fire there as well, Hive, at one stage.
You talking about for actually opening up a store or working at?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. When I was not working for a while, I started talking to Mrs. Hive about it. I even talked to Shy about it, kind of asking him questions and stuff, kind of trying to get a feel of what that would entail. And ultimately, the risk just was too much for at the time for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just the money wise and stuff like that. Because you got to think, man, if it doesn't work out, you know what I mean? If you're in not a good location or whatever, that's a lot of money, man, that you just put into that didn't.
Is there one near Chicago as well? Like when I come over next year, am I going to be able to go and get to one?
Oh, dude, there's like four? I want to say like four. Or am I thinking Lego stores? There's several of each around Chicago. Because I remember there was a couple different. Because Titanium J was like, yeah, we can go to this one or this one or this one. But,
Bricks and Minifigs are like taking over, especially down here at like the east side. Like I think we've got 4 in our state this month.
But what state are you, Bearded?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay.
So he's a few states
I'm
south.
saying that like I know where it is.
Well, you know where Massachusetts is.
Google it.
Family, right? But he's a few states south of Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
I just wanted to plug the store because the owner is an AFOL and he's a member of our lug and all around great guy. He's gotten me out of the, oh crap, I need this part and I need it today. And I can't wait for Bricklink. So they're a great store over in Johns Creek, Georgia. If you're looking, not to say that Atlanta Brick Co. isn't great. We got 2 great stores. So
could you send me that information?
For Johns Creek?
Yeah.
We
can post it. Thanks.
Guns Creek. I love the names, the American names.
Well, something
more interested in
something that I'm going to start doing is highlighting businesses every week. Something to that nature. I just, even if it's just one and something really quick. There's a lot of business out there that we all use, which, funnily enough, if you guys watch the intro, if you saw Pink Wheel's sigfig sitting on the bench next to the doorbell, she had tons of minifigs like surrounding her. We've been talking lately about like all these custom figs and stuff we've been buying from like Brick Love and other places like that. It's pretty wild. But I wanted to also mention real quick before we move on that for those that don't know, Pink Wheel is like Wonder Woman when it comes to like mocking and stuff like that. I know you're shaking your head. So like when I was doing my mock, I needed some like stuff that she sent to me without even thinking twice about it. I didn't even ask. She just sent me pieces and stuff I needed. But I was trying to work out this light situation. And she was talking about like helping me out and sending me light. I thought she was just gonna send me like a light kit, but she's talking about like soldering them and doing all this stuff. And I was like,
spoiler alert, I married an electrical engineer. I'd be sending you his lights.
So I was like, huh? But no, don't do that. Everything worked out, but I just always thought it was absolutely amazing.
I want to be the, what is it? Who's the cook in Ratatouille? Gustavo, or
I can't remember.
Gusteau. Anyone can mock. Gusteau. Anyone can mock.
So I just really wanted to shout that out because it was super awesome. Where we at? Moto, the Lego master. What's going on? How you doing, man?
I'm doing okay. One of my models fell over at a meeting yesterday, so I'm putting it back together. But overall, I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm in the great state of Colorado here in the Denver area. We've got two Lego stores, 4 Bricks and Minifigs and growing, just like you guys. The Bricks and Minifigs keep popping up, and yeah, I had my lug meeting yesterday, so the brick is still strong in our area. Awesome. It's all good.
Also, I'm pretty sure I saw a message about this a long time ago, but I wanted to let everybody know I'm going to have a stream here eventually, and I'm going to invite Moto on and make sure we do it when he has time to do it. But Moto gifted me.
Oh yeah, you're one of this year's gift recipients for the gift.
Yes. Gifted me an incredible gift of a mock set that he made, and I don't mean just like he gave me a plastic bag with some pieces. Like I should have got it. It's in the back with my backlog.
I've got my copy right back here.
Yeah. Good. You can show everybody what it looks like. But I mean, it's an incredible like the packaging. But
it's kind of cool.
It's like what is it, like a cat? It's like a cat mech.
So for a few years now, I've been building gifts to give away to people that I appreciate, and I've got one of these. But
nice.
You got you got a little wrapper and a package.
Yeah, I still have the wrap and everything too, because I didn't like rip it open. I just carefully opened it.
Nicely done.
Dude, it's like origami.
I think the wrap is
Yeah, it's origami. It takes a while to fold those, but then this is this year's deal.
Ah, nice.
I know.
I can get me one of those next year.
Which is the meow mech.
Yes.
So I do
the meow mech. Nice.
I do just a little presentation box, and all the parts are knolled in there, and you get the good old instruction manual. And
I know it's so beautiful, man.
And then if you want to build it, that's cool.
Yeah,
I don't know how fast you are building, but you can reserve the amount of time, and you'll wind up with a little kitty cat and a mech.
Let me see that again.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it. It's amazing. Wow.
So yeah, everybody. In the near future here, I'll be having that stream. I just want to make sure I coordinate it with Moto, and I really want to build that and put it in the city.
You can do whatever you want. It's your gift. You could film it going in a fire or whatever you want,
Well, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like you almost don't want to open it. You know what I mean? Because it's so nice, but that's not the point of it. You know what I mean? I want to build it. Obviously, I'll still keep the box because I keep boxes for some reason.
I keep boxes too. That's a whole nother topic of discussion. We'd have to have the whole panel in.
Totally a whole nother discussion. Right on. So, and then our last guest.
But I wanted to thank you. Thank you for having me on. You didn't have to. And I'm here and very thankful and appreciative that I can celebrate, 200 wonderful, lovely episodes and growing.
Yeah, I know. Thank you so much for being here, Moto. I appreciate it very much.
No problem.
I appreciate all of you guys being solid about coming. making it. I know everybody's busy and everybody's got lives, and for most of us, this is the morning on a Sunday, so it's generally not the most fruitful time to just get on somebody's live stream, you know what I mean, and try and present yourself. So I do appreciate all of you. And yes, like I said, our last guest that is here is the man himself. Shy time is my time.
Hey, my bad for being late. I didn't have.
Dude, you're not late.
Diva.
If spoiler alert for like not plugging myself or anything, I had Holly over the pad yesterday. So I had the cameras and everything all kind of switched all around the room. So I was struggling getting it all back to this setup so I can sit here and talk to y'all.
Yeah, if everybody doesn't know, I mean, they should. But I went over there and checked out your numbers, so I want to try and get them higher. If everybody doesn't know,
it's all good.
No, really.
Plug me.
No, I want to plug you. I'm plugging everybody. I should have put the link to that channel actually. Now that I think about it, but Shy, if you guys want Shy, like he doesn't do Cali Brick like anymore with Claire and Ninja. But he started something called Sitting on a Stoop, and it's really good. It's really good. And I don't mean just because of the content, but if a lot of you guys already know, Shy doesn't really mess around when it comes to putting money into like camera, microphone, lights. It's kind of like he's like Greg like that. You know what I mean?
He loves new toys.
Really put a lot of
I
money
love my
into
toys.
So it helps out. It helps out a lot immensely. But definitely go check it out. He's had Brick Brix on there, and now Holly. I didn't see. Did you already upload it? Or?
No. It was just we recorded yesterday. She's in town, so we found it convenient to be. Hey, you want to hang out for an hour and a half?
Yeah.
So, luckily for her, she's only like 10 miles. Like she's staying 10 miles away from where my house is, so it's literally not that far. Yeah, so I had to kind of clean up a little bit because there was just everything everywhere, and I know you wouldn't really see it because of the it's blurry right here, but like I still want to have a presentable screen space when I'm on here.
Of course, yeah.
So.
Well, I didn't even notice the change, so you did.
No, I mean, you couldn't because I was cleaning
up. Well, right on, man. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Well, 200, yo.
I know.
Damn.
I know. So Shy is also one of the ones. I would say Shy, Moto, and Greg are probably the three. Well, and Nicole as well. But the reason Greg, Shy, and Moto stick out is because I feel like I knew them before Nicole, but they've been here since literally like the beginning. I remember. It seems like so long ago.
I still say it to this day. I miss your reviews that you used to do on your coffee table, man.
Yeah,
that's how I discovered you. I was like, dude, this guy's for real. I like it.
Oh man, good times.
So now that everybody said everything, Hive, what is your favorite moment that has ever happened on Good Morning Brick World?
Honestly, I'm trying to remember if it was on Good Morning Brick World or Hive stream because I can't. No, it couldn't have been on Good Morning. It could have. I don't know. I'd have to think, man, because there's been a lot. There's been a lot of. Usually, it's comedy. It's something funny. And I will tell you right now, as much as I have mixed feelings about stuff, Doc, I feel like brought the best comedy to the show. Sometimes I do it accidentally just because I'm dumb, you know what I mean? So I just say stuff or I rant and people just love to watch me just get upset about things. But like Doc was just so good about bringing just good. Sometimes it was swift and you couldn't, you pick up on it sometimes, but then sometimes it was almost slapstick. But a lot of stuff that he did really, really made me laugh. And then, when it was like me, him, and Titanium Jay, just the dynamic of having Jay as a younger person in between me and Doc, who are these two older dudes, you know what I mean? So, but the thing I was going to say was the reason I can't remember if it was Hive Stream or if it was Good Morning Brick World is there was a Halloween episode, and I know Tech, he's probably going to get mad because we just talked about this the other day on, what's his face stream, Matt stream. But he wore a certain costume. That was
it the one that looked like a sausage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
I
it
remember
was.
that one. Yeah.
And it was by far the funniest thing I'd ever seen on any of my live streams. And it wasn't just because of the obvious reason, but Tech is such a nice, good-hearted guy, and it almost was like a polar opposite of like kind of like how he kind of presents himself in a way, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it was just so funny. That was probably the funniest thing. I don't want to say anything in too much detail because this is the morning show. So if it was on Good Morning Brick Road, it was before I tightened things up and tried to be good about things.
Yeah, bring some class to the show.
All right, let me go down the chat and say good morning to everybody. And I know I saw like a donation out there. I know we get the member thing I saw. So right off the bat, see Johnny Builds. Woo woo. What's up? Good morning. Macro says, let's see here. Member for 18 months. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Macro. We'll go ahead and do Voltron. Let's do Voltron.
Activate interlock. Dynatherms connected. Infracells up. Mega thrusters are go. Let's go, Voltron!
Old 80s nostalgia.
Mega thrusters. Cool. They were
Mega thrusters.
Mega thrusters.
That's when you want to thrust mega leg. Nacro says, good morning, Brickwords. Congrats on 200 episodes and beyond, working and lurking. Man, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you so much. And I'm, obviously it's awesome, man, to have the milestone, but it really makes me feel good when I see people say like it means a lot to them and just entertainment and this and that. Whiskey 488, what's up, Wayne? Good morning to you. Happy 178 part 234. Okay, listen, everybody, I fixed that. Okay, because everybody keeps bringing that up. I mean, not this morning, but it's fixed. I mean, watch, I'm gonna look stupid if I actually didn't fix it, but I'm pretty sure it's fixed. So I'm calling it good. But thank you.
Pretty sure, but not certain. It feels like we need to check on that.
Well, sometimes I talk out of my butt without thinking. Brickman USA, good morning, Brick World. Brickman USA, dude, I've been loving those reels. That's been him, right? It's the flex.
Working in the USA.
Yeah. Oh, Bricking in the USA. Oh God. Okay, I'm getting mixed up. I'm sorry.
But
Brick
YouTube might not be IG, so.
I'm just thinking America. Mayo Hosco, what's going on? Your boy JP, real whole egg in the house. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, Mayo.
Congrats on 200. Cheers up to the next 200. Man, that's a long time, brother. Man, we'll see. Christine Harper, good morning to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Exo Bricks, good morning and congrats. Thank you so much. Scott Davis, good morning to you. Happy 200. Thank you. Brent Bricks, thank you so much. Amazing achievements, Hive. You're awesome. Well, amazing achievements, yes. Me being awesome, I mean, that's to be determined. A lot of people disagree with you, trust me. Brian, good morning. How are you? London Bridge Bricks. Hello, peeps. Good day. Let's see, Lady Brick, good morning, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Thank you. I appreciate that, Nicole. Mia says, congratulations on 200 episodes. Without doubt, this series is your internet baby, Hive. Here's to another 200 episodes. Yeah, I would feel like out of all the children, if you'd call my videos children, this would be probably the most. If they were all kids, this would be my favorite kid. I tell all the rest of them they have issues and need to get the work out. Lady McBrick gifted 5 members? What? Oh my goodness!
Ooh, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh! I don't know what kind of donation should we do.
Big one.
Oh man! All right, let's do something that fits Nicole perfect. That dark side out. Let's see here. Alternate candidate. What's going on? Oh, look at that.
How good is that for timing?
Did that just come out?
Dude, I saw it and I thought, I don't even know who this geezer is. I'm just going to order it because he looks good. Do you know, it's almost sometimes I look at that and I sort of wonder, is that what Shy looks like when he's in his motorbike kit? I'm just saying. Of course, Shy would look 10 times better than that, but I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, Shy would definitely look better in that suit. But yeah, that's a good one. Jesse's Brick Galaxy. Good morning, my friend. Says, wow, cheers times 200. Good morning, Brick Worlders. Thank you so much, man. Good morning to you. Family Bricks, what's going on, Matt? Good day.
Hey, Family Bricks.
Oh, and look, Brent, thank you so much, man. Oh goodness, what? Let's see here. Let's do the macro donation for you. Goes great with a cup of coffee.
Nice.
Goblin Zero, good morning to you. Titanium J, greetings and happy 200. Yes, thank you, Jay, another of the alumni members of the crew. Jay brought a lot to the show. I'll tell you what, definitely anything Ninjago. A lot of people have messaged me and said they missed the Ninjago segments. So maybe one day Jay come back on and give us a Ninjago segment. Where are we at here? I think I said good morning to Scott. Brick and Brood, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yo. Hey, I got something to say here. See ya.
Yeah.
So this is my first time being on the panel here for so I appreciate you having me on here. I joined in Brick World. I was able to say hi and do the streaming guide there. No, I don't think so. I mean, if I was, I totally.
No. I was talking about good morning. I mean, it's Chicago.
Yeah, I was definitely there in Chicago. But so that was a cool experience with you and Amberlaya and TJ. But I don't know exactly when I started watching the stream, but I love how you've been consistently every Sunday, and just like Greg on Fridays, like having this large community get together, and like I definitely was like always look forward to it, and I imagine everybody in the chat also look forward to it. So thank you for doing an amazing job and going to streams, keeping up with it. Like the starting things is easy, but continuing with it and keeping it going is not that easy. So dude, thanks for doing that, and it's great to be a part with all these guys here on the panel and the ladies too as well. Sorry, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I mean, and I really want to emphasize that as much. I do appreciate that very much. And I take it to heart. But I want to make sure when it comes to Good Morning Brick World, and I understand my role in this, but where it's at now, the co-hosts definitely have like such an impact on the show. As a matter of fact, I mean, and it's kind of weird because I brought this up. I don't know how long Bearded Brix and Brick Babe will stay on the show.
I'll be here forever.
I mean, but
Todd's been trying to get me to get her to quit, and she just won't.
Nothing's working. No,
your pink slip is in your DMs, buddy.
So, dude, these two are like brother and sister. You guys should see these guys backstage, man. It's hilarious. But no, I mean, if let's say they both were like, okay, we got to move on to other things and stuff, and I was just by myself, would the show go on? Of course it would. You know what I mean? But
not without me.
It wouldn't be the same, you know what I mean, without me having people by my side, you know what I mean, and contributing to the show and stuff like that. But yes, I do appreciate that, all these kind words, because Good Morning Brick World has turned into something way more than I ever imagined it would be. I mean, I'm sure in the beginning, I probably talked to Greg about like it was just something that we did just for fun. Like we took it seriously, but it was just we did it for fun, you know what I mean? And then it just started growing and growing, and then we started taking it more seriously and and doing different things and trying to establish an audience and then grow this channel and then grow our audience and grow our brand and grow ourselves. And it's pretty amazing. And if I keep talking about it like this, I'll just get emotional and you guys are gonna see me cry. It might be good for the views, so maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. But we gotta get through these. We gotta get through this chat because I know we got some news to talk about as well and other things. Where are we at? Cabbage Face, what's going on, my friend? How are you doing? Good morning to you. I have a reply that I need to reply to you in my comments for my last video. I just haven't had a chance to reply to everybody yet, but it's coming. T-Mod, what's going on? Good morning to you. How are you, my friend? Let's see here. Where are we at? There's Moto. Good morning.
I misspelled. I couldn't type.
Oh no, man! I thought you would have done it on purpose. It looked nice. Let's see. Mayo says this panel went the whole 9 yards. Man, we try. I mean, that's why I got a full panel. Look, that's why I brought everybody on the beginning of the show instead of just the second hour, because I was like, well, there's going to be 10 people here. We're probably going to do a lot of talking, and we do. So, Liz, good morning. Hey, what's happening? How are you? Brent says, holy show, what a panel. I'm so far behind on these comments. Let's see here. Where are we going? Bricklock, good morning to you. How you been? Let's see here. Good morning, Brickworld All-Stars. You guys are so sweet. B-Boys, what's going on? 200 already. Wow, 200 already. Yeah, I mean, it's been a little while. Jude, what's going on? Another long time member and just all around viewer out there, man. Just been around forever. And Scotty, good morning to you. How are you, my friend? Baz's Way, what's going on, Bazza? Watcha, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. See here, we got one brick stud out there. How are you? Congratulations. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I appreciate this kind of thing. Look, when I do good stuff good, man, I pat myself on the back, but it's hard to be, I don't know. I'm just kind of humble. It feels weird when people say like, you're awesome and all that. I'm like, okay, all right, I guess I'm okay. You know,
but you are.
Dude. Macro, best you have and all the cool, great people in the community. Love you all. You all so good. Thank you. And Macro, you're way too kind, man. Thank you so much. I guess I should have done the Macro donation for you. We'll do you a Tron donation. Let's do this one. There you go, Macro. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Miss Amby, good morning. How are you doing? I feel like some of you guys haven't seen him in a while. The Mod Mom, good morning to you. Hope you are well. Whiskey says you knew me in real life as well. I mean, some of you I've met. I'm talking like I knew Chef back when I was a teen. That's all, like before the YouTube stuff. But yes, I do know plenty of you definitely now in real life. It's great.
It was a long time ago.
That was definitely. Well, I guess we'll give ourselves credit. Maybe it wasn't too long ago. I don't want to be too old right now. Older. Doesn't matter. Anyways, SD Brix, good morning, my friend. How are you doing? SD is such a wonderful, positive person in the community. I love it when I see him around. 5 Lego stores, 2 bricks and two bricks and minifigs. See, there's that Chicago talk. Trevor's videos. Good morning, Trevor. How are you today?
Morning,
Man,
Trevor.
there's a lot of comments. The minifig who in the house? What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Peter Rideout. My granddad has a Lego shop. People cleave me for blocks. Love the show. Long time lurker. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. That must be pretty rad, though. Having a Lego shop. Definitely. EMS Bricks, also known as Renee. Good morning, Brick World. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Click and Cliff. Yo, what's happening? Man, there's a lot of you out there. I appreciate all you being here for the 200th episode. Party on Good Morning Brick World today. Yes. Yeah, it is kind of a party, isn't it? I even wore a nice shirt. See, it's got a collar.
Looking good, buddy.
I was gonna wear like a suit and tie, and I was like, man, I feel like that's cool. Let's see here. On the Spot Hive, chose your favorite child. Yeah, I know, right? Darth Maul, what's going on? I always appreciate a Sith out here. Back Roads, congrats on 200. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Max Bricks, good morning to you. Trevor's videos. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Many congratulations on 200 and beyond. Such amazing people, amazing community to be a part of. I agree. This community has brought me so many friends. I can't even begin to express the happiness that this community has brought me. Definitely some stress and drama as well, but more happiness than anything. Trevor's video. Here you go. Here's a thingy for you.
Go, Satil. You must walk a different path.
I feel like we're going through the donations greatest hits today. Brick Jedi, good morning to you. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you for being here. Mrs. Neverland, my new sigfig in the city. How are you doing? I was here since the beginning. Yes. And yes, you did. You were, man, that's way back for a lot of people that don't know. If people have been watching long enough to know who Mrs. Neverland is, but not long enough to have been watching since like the beginning. Yeah, Mrs. Neverland has been on Good Morning Brick World. We have heard her voice before. She hasn't been on live in a very long time. There was I thought a funny incident, but I get it might have not been funny for some people at the time. But we're not going to get into that. Those are Good Morning Brick World secrets for people that know. Anyways, Jude's been a member for 30 months. 30 months. God dang, that's a long time, man. Hold on, man. All right, I know we're doing all these, but I gotta do it for you guys. Let's do Devastator. Here we go.
I was gonna be out in a second.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do with the coffee. Maybe for your 1000th episode, I'll hop on.
Awesome.
That makes me want to get to episode 1000. I gotta tell you, that would be great to have you back on, Mrs. Neverland. Thank you so much for the membership, dude. Appreciate it, all of you. A&A Hobbies, morning, folks. Long time. A&A Hobbies, yes, dude. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. And I see Sidious out there. Sue, what's going on? How you doing? 200, damn, we're getting old, man. Look, that shouldn't have much to do with our age, man. I mean, come on. I remember the original Hive streams as loud as they were. Those are some fun times or fun panels. Yeah. The Hive streams are a whole different level, though. And so, look, the thing about the Hive streams is there's an umbrella called Hive streams. I just have different things in those Hive streams, and some of them are vulgar. Actually, normally all of them are vulgar, but some of them are for reviews, some of them are just for nothing, some of them are building streams. I don't know what to say about the Hive streams. They have evolved over the years. I mean, I think that they got the reputation really from the original panel that mainly used to consist of. Obviously, Shy knows about that. I want to say, I mean, everybody's probably been on a Hive stream, but I would say Shy is probably the only one right now on this panel that's been on enough of them that were like, I guess you would say Sans, BFAB, Shy, me, Ryan. There's usually a couple others that would, kind of come in and out, but like, and I would say Sans is probably the catalyst, the header for, the wildness of it, even though we all participated in stuff. And now it's just, look, they're just vulgar streams that generally we just kind of say what we want, even though there are certain lines we don't cross, unless usually Sans didn't care about lines, but everybody else, generally we have certain lines we don't cross. But yeah, Hive streams are a totally different thing. I don't even really know where to go with those things. But yeah, Sidious, glad you're here. We are on episode 200. It is weird. Moments of the magic. Good morning to you, Liz. Oh my goodness, Liz. Thank you so much. Let's do a nice happy one for Liz.
And no negativity of any kind.
You just said the word no like 1,000 times.
And there's also no consistency. Any idea is a good idea, except the not happy ones. Those you push down deep inside where you'll never, ever, ever, ever find them.
All right, Liz, thank you so much for that. Thank you for creating the space. I might have created the space, but obviously it'd be empty if it wasn't all for you guys. So Blank Carving, good morning to you. And holy cow, I got to the bottom.
Anyway, it's been great to see you, everyone. See you later.
All right. Yeah, thanks, everybody. Oh, man. All right. Well, I think it's about that time. We go ahead. That's the topic for today, the news.
The news.
We're almost in the second hour.
I'm so sorry that I wasn't on last week, or that last week's news aren't this week's news, because I really think you missed my voice and being at Brick Babe's side, because Animal Crossing, best ever, and games for adults.
Thank you.
Dude, Rich and I have been making Brick Babe so mad because, I just keep calling it Duplo Crossing. So get this.
No.
Here's my look on it.
I've been making Star Wars fans mad for like the last several weeks because of my reviews.
They don't understand.
Right? But I didn't think I was gonna make so many Animal Crossing people mad, dude.
Hey, Hive.
Yo,
I'm just gonna chime in here on the Animal Crossing because I have an expert next to me.
Yes.
She watches a YouTuber named Froggy Crossing who primarily does 90% Animal Crossing. Even though there's nothing new in the game,
right?
He has 800,000 YouTube subscribers.
Oh, 8,001.
Yeah.
Well,
so, I mean, she is not the top one by far, and
Yeah.
I bet all those subscribers are going nuts for it. So,
I mean, and
my thing is like, so since I do the news, I did a little bit of research on it beforehand, but my take on it is it's really a really cool idea. It's going to give us tons of new elements and open up new things. But the bad part is they released the sets, and the sets per piece are more expensive than Star Wars.
Yeah,
it's pretty wild. And for anybody that's kind of new to what we're talking about, as far as my take on Duplo Crossing is, I just can't.
Get it right.
It's Fabuland. I tell you what, you want to wind people up over here, over this side of the pond. Call it Fabuland version 2. Jeez.
I mean, but clearly, I've got tens of thousands of dollars invested in toys behind me. So I don't really have any ground to stand on when I'm like, Duplo Crossing. What do you like? Like, I mean, I've got all this, so just I'm usually talking on my butt, everybody. But look, but it is kind of wild though, the price part of that. You know what I mean? I'm assuming because of all the molds, it's got to be the reason, right?
And
also the IP.
There's new windows. There's a lot of new elements coming out in that, but it's just like the thing that really bothers me about it is, like I said, I did do a little bit of research on Animal Crossing, and the houses that are in the game that they're trying to mimic now in this whole like Lego theme, it doesn't match up at all. I mean, they really dropped the ball on what they could have done, and I'm not sure why the price point is so high for that.
Well, I have seen a lot of comments from Animal Crossing lovers. Obviously the minifigs are great, but a lot of them seem very disappointed with the sets.
Because for me, I would probably buy it first thing because of the minifigs.
Well, the crazy thing about it is you could buy the whole entire theme for like $200. It's only in America. It's like $200. I think it's like $179 or $178 for everything.
Yeah,
I agree. I think the houses could have been. I was not impressed with some of the techniques. Like there's like a big gap. I mean, some of the things are well done, some of the things are not. But they also use a lot of those Mario base plates. Which shout out to ACOB, they discussed that, and I think those plates are big and thick. You can't really look at that price to piece ratio, kind of like on that 4+ sets when they have those big. Big
you're right on that, but my argument against that is the fact that they made them for Mario and now they're not doing Mario, so they had to do something with those molds.
But Mario probably hasn't sold
but
what they thought it would.
It's still Nintendo.
Well,
but it's still Nintendo.
It's still plastic. As somebody who sold plastic, you sell it by the pound, and you look at it like on a weight basis versus the price basis, and it.
Well, those are some pretty heavy duty plates as well. But the price to piece thing is something I use very loosely. I think it should be considered, but just again very loosely because there's all these other different factors, whether it's mold, prints, you know what I mean, the cost of whatever it is, oil at the time, just so many different things can fluctuate. But I do think it is definitely something to consider because now, not to get into it, but yeah, I mean, just the price hikes, man, have just been pretty crazy. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a jump. Lights, camera, Lego. What is going on? Good morning.
Shout out to Mo. She brought me some tea. So thanks, daughter.
Thanks, Mo.
Best daughter.
What I really think about when it comes to, I guess the Mario came out and Nintendo used all those moldings for Mario, and now Nintendo has Animal Crossing and they're using all those for Animal Crossing. And I'm wondering if that's going to keep bleeding over into the games they make. Because they've been talking for a long time about doing something with Zelda. And I think that would make a lot of people mad if they make Zelda look anything like Mario and Animal Crossing.
Well, I got a question. Do you think, because we play the game, So we didn't get Blathers. We didn't get some iconic characters. Do you think we're going to get more sets, or do you think this is one and done?
I think it depends on the way it sells.
Okay.
I mean,
Mario.
Mario.
They're testing the water, putting their feet in.
Like
okay, yeah,
Mario,
I'm kind of confused because has Mario been doing good? Because
everyone was against Mario at first, and I bought the entire first two waves, and I've kind of veered away from buying them now because they went from like $40 and $50 sets to now there's like multiple $100 plus sets, and I've just now they've done like the Donkey Kong to go with it.
I got all of those.
Donkey Kong is done just like Mario, which is what Animal Crossing is. So they're all built kind of very, very similar.
But even from the beginning, to me, Mario felt overpriced. I never bought it. I never was tempted. But if I had been, I only would have bought it from Amazon, really, really heavily discounted.
Well, you were paying for a lot of technology that they did in that, like creating all those barcodes for scanning and all that stuff. Like they had a lot of like play features that they put in that I don't think they sold what they thought they would at all. No,
the Mario stuff. I will say this: I think it's hard because it's expensive, but I think just getting tons of that Mario stuff and then building something of like mocking something would be much better because there's awesome parts, awesome stuff to it, but I just don't like the string game kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's cool probably to do once or twice, but
I've never seen it. I'm pretty sure I've never seen anyone do like a big Mario level.
I've seen a couple, and they are cool to look at if someone else does it.
Somebody made Bowser's Castle at Brick Fair, Virginia this year because I think there was a Beyond the Brick video, and it was awesome. A lot of
that's what won the best pop culture there. I mean, it was huge.
Yeah.
Where was it, Rich? I missed it.
Over there it was near where all of the girl that had like the Looney Tunes buildable characters. It was beside her.
Oh, by the way, Brick Adjuster, what's up? How you doing, Nick? And Meredith Pink Wheels was just on Full of Bricks this last Friday. You guys should definitely go check it out. It's good stuff
everywhere.
Yeah, they have such a great show. I love Full of Bricks, man. Let's go. I love they're such positive people. I love them. So obviously I think the biggest, probably the two biggest news, but the biggest news to me is going to be Avengers Tower.
Awesome.
I'm going to go against you, Hive. I don't think the Avengers Tower is going to let up to what it's. I mean, everybody was really excited for it, and now that I've seen it, it doesn't look bad, but I don't know. It would have to drop price before I tried to spend the money on it.
Well, I am cheating because I've got at least $100 of VIP points. So, it'd be $100 cheaper for me. I can't believe, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong, because with the exception of maybe like Ninjago City or something like that, 31 figs.
That's a lot of figs.
Has anyone done more than that?
No, but I'm going to let you know right now that the list of figs are not exclusive to this set. So
plus, I'm sure like 4 of them are like Chitauri or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect them to be exclusive. Not all 31. That would be unprecedented.
The figs that I know we're getting are Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Falcon, Vision, Ant-Man, the Wasp. There's another big fig Hulk. There's Nick Fury. There's Helen Cho, which we've never got before, and there's going to be 4 Chitauri soldiers, Loki, and then Kevin Feige. Yeah. But all of those figures are just normal. They're in every Marvel set ever. So it's not like they're going out of the way to give us anything. Like Daily Bugle, we got tons of exclusive. And
are there no exclusives in it at all, Bearded?
There is. The only ones I know about are Iron Man outfits, though. And I don't know if they're playing it like they do the Armory, where the Iron Man outfits, heads, they come with the translucent pieces. You have to plot Tony Stark's head onto. But Kevin Feige is exclusive, and the Hulk Big Fig is supposedly new. But with the way they do Big Figs, I'm not really sure how you're going to.
Vision might be
exclusive. Look, the crazy thing about this, man, is I feel like they definitely probably did everything that they could for it.
It's a great looking set.
The thing that is wild is they still made this Quinjet, which I feel like because of how small it is, it probably would fit up here on the deck.
That's probably why they did it, because
Yeah.
really, I mean, they've still got one out at the moment, a pretty big one as well. That's probably around $100, I'd say.
Yeah.
And like I'm guessing like probably 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got probably 4 floors under here, and then this is probably a floor you could take the top off of, and then there's probably like this hangar area
16
here.
floors. I think it might be
16.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I could see that they could easily do that. It just for some reason I don't know why.
Have they locked in the price? What's this in dollars?
$550, I think.
Yeah, $550.
I want to say it's $550.
$550.
And there's certain things like the fact that like they're giving us a Hulk and a Loki, so I'm betting that somewhere up top there's like the thing where Loki gets slammed by Hulk and like the
great scene.
Well,
Yeah.
and I noticed here, and I remember somebody's video I saw it, but here is where you remember when Iron Man jumped off and then the mech suit was following him.
Yeah.
Wrapped around him in the sky. Yeah, so I know that's what that scene is from.
And the Wasp that's in the front of the building, that definitely looks like a cool character. But like the Thor looks normal, the Captain America looks normal. I don't really see any difference in the Hulk. The only thing that I can't really, I guess, pinpoint is the girl up top. I'm guessing that's Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, that's
Scarlet Witch.
And
because I'll be selling most of these figs.
And if the Scarlet Witch is coming out with the Vision, that's kind of cool. But is it? I mean, we've, like I said, mostly every one of these figures we've gotten before.
Yeah, but like Greg said, I mean, we're not going to get like
solid
31
bit,
exclusives,
doesn't it?
that's for sure. What's that, Nicole?
It looks like one solid bit. Looking at the tower, it gives me anxiety, thinking that I would have to carry it from one room into another.
Put it
At
on
least
Mills.
with
Put it on
you,
Mills. Mills it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already picked a spot in the city to put it. So
that was one of the other things I looked at, is because it's supposed to have a panel that comes off to where you could get into the interior and see the interior. But the problem I have with this building itself is the way that it's built diagonal. I don't know how they're going to build it very modular. Like I don't see.
It's the side panel that comes off. I don't know which one would, but a side panel and then the top. Like I'm assuming up here, the top would come off, so you could, because this is where everybody partied.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that would come off. What I'm kind of curious about is I feel like this is section like this part would be modular because you would want to be able to get access to the hangar. But I would imagine, just a panel probably in the back or the side here, would just pop off, and that way you can access.
Yeah.
How they're going to do it exactly, I don't know. I mean, probably like the Beagle where it's like sectional.
It's going to be really cool. I just don't. $550 is a lot of money for that.
No, yeah, man. I mean, it's not something that everybody's going to want to buy. You know what I mean? I mean, for me, like, look, I had to choose between this and the Venator. I can't get both. You know what I mean? I mean, at a later date, I might be able to get the other one, but I was like, well, the Venator, I can put it behind me somewhere, try and find room for or whatever. But the tower, that's going in the city. You know what I mean? So the tower was almost like a no-brainer.
If your choice was between those two, I would definitely choose the tower over the Venator. I mean, I didn't buy the Venator just because of the simple fact that I already have the other Imperial Destroyer, and it falls apart like every time I build. Like it's in a box right now. The Venator looks cool, but it's just.
I went to the Lego store yesterday and I was swooshing around. I love going in there because I completely stress out everyone who's in there because I'm like, I want to pick the Venator up and swoosh it around. And strangely enough, it is quite swishable if you kind of hold it like a rifle or something. But it's but the thing is, I kind of looked at it and I was just like, this thing's just massive. It's like, so for me, for the same thing as what you were saying, Bearded, and you too as well, Hive, I would just personally get the tower because it takes up less real estate.
And it's a kind of, it's a bit sad when I look at the Venator, at the big Star Destroyer, and I look at the UCS Falcon behind Greg. At least the UCS Falcon has interior design. Why doesn't the Venator and the Star Destroyer doesn't have, because there's space in it, right?
There's tons of space to where they could have built and had have you seen anybody build like the First Order Destroyer, like the small one?
Yeah, no, I've got that. And
it has it has a lot of structure, and it's still quite, I mean, it's not huge, but it's still a bigger set. And
Well,
it
for
has
me-
the ability to open up and have an interior. So why they don't put anything in this, it makes no sense.
For me personally, it's like, look, it makes sense for the Falcon in a way. If they wouldn't have had that, I wouldn't have minded, because for me these are displayable sets. You know what I mean? They're not really to be messed with, so to speak. Now, but it still makes sense maybe with the Falcon, because the Falcon is pretty much almost minifig scale. But to put an interior in something like the Venator or the Star Destroyer or whatever, like, you're only going to be able to maybe make a bridge. You know what I mean? Like the bridge for the ship or something like that. So it's not even like anything to scale or nothing. So for me personally, man, it doesn't matter.
Look at Hogwarts. I mean, they gave nano figures in Hogwarts, but Hogwarts is still a crazily good set. I mean, it's,
yeah, but even with nano figures, it doesn't match up right as far as the scale of it. You know what I mean?
There is a rebrickable builder, and he has videos. I was talking to Brick Adjuster about it. There is, I can't remember the dude's name, but he has built a Star Destroyer about the size of the UCS one. And again, I get it. You have to go to Bricklink. You have to look through bulk. We have it halfway built, and there is I get it. It's a little, they have a cute interior. There's like, what's in there, Natalie? There's like a barracks, there's a bridge, there's a mess hall, and there's actually, he included with the design, little kind of more like micro scale TIE fighters that you can like hold 3 of them in the docking bay and pop them out. It's really, it can be done. It's probably more of price or building it for the more AFOL versus the
Well, that's the other thing too, is like, okay, they put an interior in it. How much more expensive is it going to be? You know what I mean? For what? To look at the bridge. You know, I will say something interesting that I just highlighted it. Who was it? From Brick Stud? Yeah. Said the Avengers Tower has 31 minifigs. The Venator has 2. The price piece count is, I don't want to say it's similar, but it's got to be somewhere rangeable. I mean, because they're in the 5,000-6,000 piece range, right? It is interesting how, you know, one is more expensive than the other in a way.
The tower comes out on Black Friday, right?
Yeah.
Do you know, is there any promos released yet for that?
Not that I'm aware of, not for the tower.
Like double points, do they do that again on Black Friday or anything like that? Or
I'm sure they'll do something similar.
I highly doubt that they'll drop that set and then give double points for it, though. They're almost never going to drop a set and then in that set give double points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They'll do double points at the weekend before.
It's got to be a good gift with purchase to get that day one, because the AFOL day will be coming up in and around that sort of time as well. And
this entire week they've done double VIP points, which was crazy because it was on everything and anything.
Plus,
you guys got a really good deal at the moment on the gunship, I think, haven't you?
And the Razor Crest.
And the Razor Crest.
It was an expensive morning.
Yeah. If you guys said, what was that?
It was an expensive morning.
Yeah. But I was going to say, if anybody wants the Razor Crest or the gunship, man, now is definitely the best time to get it. Because on Amazon over here, I think it's just maybe North America.
Yeah, sure. that hasn't hit the Europe yet.
But they're like, I don't know what the percentage is off, but it's good. It's a really good amount.
Yeah, it's really.
One of the Hulkbuster for Amazon Prime deals was like 60% off.
Yeah. It was pretty. There's some pretty.
It's got to be worth it just for the Lego alone, surely.
Yeah, if you need some red pieces, man, you're in it. By the way, good morning to TML 136. What's going on? We will definitely answer that question in just a minute. Brick Askew, good morning, and Justin Morrison, good morning to you. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, so Avengers Tower, awesome stuff. The other thing that we were going to discuss was the Orient Express.
Thomas the Train.
So, I mean, look, I haven't looked at it really closely, but it looks all right. But it's probably nothing I'm going to get, even though
I think it looks great. My only problem with it, I think the carriages are amazing. I think they're really nicely detailed, good color. I just think though, if you was to take the engine, I'm not even bothered that they've used a smaller engine, but if you painted it red, that's the Hogwarts Express.
That's what I've heard. No, I don't know.
I will say though, as
anybody, because maybe it just the Orient Express looks similar, you know.
Well, it's a steam train, but then there's steam trains, and there are steam trains, and the one that the designer, the original fan designer, did looked very different to that one. That's kind of my thing.
I did hear that as well. Yes,
it doesn't look anything the same.
The thing with
what's everybody's thoughts on it? I mean,
the engine itself is what killed it for me. Like I was expecting so much more. If you look at like their actual train section of our community, like the hardcore diehard train Lego fans.
Yeah.
Like the engines that they create are almost very eerily to the scale of the actual train people, like train model builders. So like I was hoping, being the Orient Express bringing an actual train that's that line that functions, they would at least pay an homage to something of an engine that's one of the engines that are actually out and aggressively like detailed, versus something that they created right now, which is very simplistic, which is fine and looks very the same as the Hogwarts. So
whoa. There's something I want to address there real quick. What you just said, it's very simplistic, which is fine. Are they making this for kids or adults?
It's adults.
Well, then
anything that's above $120, I don't think it's meant for kids.
Well, then it shouldn't be simplistic, man. I mean, they should put a little more effort and care into it if it's not for little kids. Because you can't use that argument of like, it's for kids, stop complaining. Like, no, man, adults welcome.
The outside of it does look very simple, but the interior, I believe they did a really good job on.
Yeah, the cars look great. Like
the passenger cars did look great.
It is something that if you're an investor, though, you should buy this and just sit on it, because as soon as they retire it, all the train people that come out of the woodworks, and it's going to be, I'd say it's going to be a set that goes up in value, but it is nothing but the Hogwarts Express.
So but that makes me curious, because I'm into trains, but I'm not like a hardcore train guy. You know what I mean?
What does Brick train say?
Yeah, because I would like to know.
Good point, actually. Yeah, good chat. What does he think? He's that train man.
Yeah, because clearly they put out some trains. Midnight Express that was what it was called? Wait, is that what it's called? What was that one they put out? Not Midnight Express.
You're thinking Polar Express.
Polar Express. Wait, no, but what was the big train they put out like years ago? That was
the Crocodile?
Right.
Andrew has it. Show it off that one.
Emerald Knight.
Emerald Knight. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. Hold on, let me put you on.
There he goes. He's got a box.
Yeah, see,
that's a beautiful engine.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what I mean. So look, this is something that I'm wondering is going on throughout Lego, not just because I always talk about it with Star Wars, how I always say dumbing down the sets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because they're trying to cut as many corners as they can for money. You know what I mean? So if they dumb down the sets but keep the price or even raise the price, clearly that's a good markup. So is that what they did with this train? They could have made a better train, something similar to the Emerald Knight. You know what I mean? But instead they're like, oh, let's go ahead and dumb it down a little bit.
I personally, the way I would like to have had them do it is this, right? Give us one decent carriage, phenomenal. They look great. Give us a really decent size, big locomotive engine, and then be able to buy the carriages separately. And then you can buy as many as you want.
The reason I got a question, I don't know beforehand too much about this, but I just Googled what the real Orient Express looks like. The real Orient Express, all the pictures of it are green. Now the cars are blue.
There's multiple colors. They change. Yeah. So there's like multiple lines, and then they're different colors. Also based on the years.
The engine looks nothing whatsoever like the model.
The engine's changed all the time. They alternate those all the time. It's the carriage. The carriages really is what the Orient Express is, and the experience.
So the reason I brought this point up is because if you're a Lego collector, then you're a Lego collector. But let's say you're just into trains, okay? So do you think I'm speaking hypotheticals, but I mean, imagine you're a train collector, you love trains, you've been loving Lego trains, and then they're starting to put out this more and more simplistic type sets and stuff. And you're like, well, screw it, man. I'm just going to go to model trains. You know what I mean? I'm just curious if you keep making these like not good enough or whatever, like if somebody's going to be at the point like, okay, well, I'm going to just go to something that looks better. You know, when you're talking about, I know I say this a lot. I'm not the only one. I know people get tired of hearing it, but when you start claiming about being the best and you put yourself on a toy pedestal, you know what I mean? You're supposed to keep up with that. So when we're sitting here talking about this, this train and saying, yeah, the passenger cars look great, but the engine and stuff looks simplistic or looks like the Harry Potter train. It doesn't look like what it should look. That's what I'm wondering about. Does anybody see that as an issue? I mean, I'm not saying like an issue that's going to keep us up at night. I'm just saying,
against other model railroads trains. Is that what you meant?
No, I mean, if you were into trains, not just trains, you're not into like the rest of the Lego world like we are. Just trains. You love Lego trains, but they're gonna start making these trains like this one that looks more simplistic, and that might be the route that they're gonna go further. Would that make you think, well, I'm just gonna go buy model trains instead because they look better? You know what I mean?
I wouldn't think so. There's a couple reasons. One is the people who are into trains in my lug. They like the set. They see its shortcomings, just like any hardcore fan of any theme is not going to like certain things, but they can modify it. And they're skilled enough to modify it.
So you're saying you just build their own?
Well, or they mod it, or they, go after the palette and improve it. That's not a problem. The problem I see is we have model railroad train shows here, and one of the largest in the entire United States is in Denver. When I go to that convention, the median age of the people displaying is over 60 plus, and they're not getting any younger. There are some young model train enthusiasts, but there are definitely not enough to keep that community going. It's typically a boomer plus line of enthusiasts, from the great days of Lionel trains and those trains along with Westerns. You remember when Westerns were the cultural majority of media out there before, Star Wars and some other fandoms came along generationally and replaced them. But, if I think of Westerns and I think of the 19th century, the 1800s of the great steam locomotives and those fandoms and the Lionel trains, one thing is just generationally aging out. That generation is unfortunately passing away, and there's not a lot of enthusiasts to come up behind it and can keep that community at the scale it's at going, which is unfortunate. But our Lego club is invited to those shows, and the Lego component of that keeps growing because the Lego clubs are geometrically expanding. I mean, you guys, in your clubs or even in the stream, you've seen the community continue to grow and backfill.
Right.
And if Lego sets are the entry point as the vehicle of the toy that's popular to introduce railroads and keep it going, that's a great thing. But for the traditional model railroaders, it's just I don't see people switching over just because of the generational gap and excitement and the feels of it. For some reason, Lego seems to be, has the popular, the world's largest toy maker. There's a train component, but just like any other lines, you could always say, Funko Pops and Brick Heads are semi-adjacent, or you could say, model railroad trains and these trains are semi-adjacent, or, the black line of Star Wars collectibles and then the UCS versions in Lego. There's always complements. I mean, Lego is very strategic and they think through these things when they go after certain markets. And yeah, I can be overly critical about the Avengers Tower or this one, but it's a retail box. I mean, the designers, I think, do their best given their briefs and their price range and part count and production limits that are imposed on them to do their best. It's not for everyone. Like when I looked at Animal Crossing, it's a mystery to me. So I could say, yeah, it looks like a really awesome version of Fabuland coming back. But for someone steeped in the lore, I was on a live stream where everybody was picking apart every single favorite character that they had a bond with that game. And of course, they're going to buy that set in that association because that's their thing. Whereas me, I'm more, I trend more toward mock building. But when I choose a theme, I kind of, that mental space allows me to gloss over a lot of the, you can call it simplification or less part count or whatever. Yeah. But in the end, I think for the general retail market or someone who's sort of into trains or wants to improve their layout for a show very quickly where you get all the instructions and you can mash it out in a day and a half versus weeks of mocking, I think it's going to be okay.
Yeah, no, that's a really, really good response, Moto. On many levels, that definitely made me see things a little bit differently. And even more than that.
Well, also, I always want to stop and wait for the official release because the rumors thing is kind of for me, it's a hard space because if I know some of these Lego designers now, and I see leaks, I feel really bad for them. Because it's almost stealing their thunder day of the official Lego announcement where they get to celebrate their design with the public. And these leaks, I don't know, I would take it kind of hard if I was a designer and I can't say anything, the full story's not out there, and I spent maybe weeks or months on some of this stuff. It gets rough. So I always want to wait till I see the official images and the catalogs, and maybe there is some interior stuff in there. That's kind of a mystery,
I didn't think that the Orient Express was a leak. Lego put a picture out accidentally.
I don't know, man. Lego's really weird with that guy.
I thought the retailer that did it. Hey,
yeah.
Hi, I put a link up. Can you share that for a second? It's not.
It wasn't private chat.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to see it too. But
all right, let me put that.
Yeah, it's not quite as detailed. I mean, you could say it's simplistic. You could also say it's clean. I mean, if you want to cast a positive light on it, or strip down.
I mean, we all got to realize that, like, even as much as we want stuff to be completely detailed, Lego is going to dumb it down on everything they do.
So yeah, so this is the reason why I want Hive to share this exact photo.
Yeah, let me share that real quick.
Yeah,
I
put it in the chat,
but let me share.
Yeah, just so I can explain. No, what I shared wasn't the Orient Express. It's a Brickmania set created, designed by a member of the Lego train community. But this could be a rebuttal to like why it's this probably wouldn't be feasible in Lego. So this is a set that Brickmania released like a couple of years ago. It's designed by Glenn Holland, so a really big designer in the Lego train space. So this is,
it's beautiful looking.
So this is what I think a lot of people would want a Lego engine to somewhat resemble, but this set, as a Brickmania set, is one of the hardest sets to build, and a lot of the parts don't exist in Lego. So a lot of that's
sourcing it.
Yeah, they're sourcing it, or a lot of these are actually 3D printed themselves. So you can see like towards the bottom of the wheel tracks are. But so for Lego to make it this detailed, it would create so much. It'll be way more expensive. The piece count will be really high, and probably really hard to build. Now, what I was curious to see is if Lego designers could, with their magic, come up with something similar, a little bit more simplistic, at least sizable to this as an engine.
Yeah, the other way when I consider the price point of Lego is, have you guys checked out the BrickLink program? Where you can, the new one, where you can buy the instructions digitally, and then you source all the carts and everything from BrickLink and Pick a Brick. So if you do a price comparison on those beautiful models, because of the BrickLink, almost ideas kind of flow, they're really expensive. 2x, 3x. This one's multiples, 10 times, right?
It's the price point. 2,200, I think.
So I got a question.
I would love, but that's the difficulty I'm trying to express is, trying to get a mock level set is there's a lot of financial impact that goes into some of these things. When a marketer says, we've done the marketing research, we can produce a train, but it's got to be at this price point. We have this certain inventory. You don't get a new mold on this one, or certain color changes. That's the problem of having, designing a set as a job versus sitting here and, blasting something out more personal like.
I will say, as somebody who had to work for corporate America, corporate overlords live by the P&L. And that's probably why I would never want to be a set designer, not saying it would be fun, but they're probably, as Moto said, getting all the specs on here's your parameters of how you can build this, and probably not saying they're handcuffed, but they're truly handcuffed.
That's fine. I mean, and look, here's the thing too: is and this is why I like having people.
I'm gonna buy a common car. Like my brands are gonna be Toyota. I'm not. I can't afford a Bugatti. Like that other one is like that's a supercar. Okay, that it's literally a super car engine locomotive. Yeah, if you can.
I have a question about that though,
cool.
Sky. Can that Brickmania one be motorized?
Yeah, it is motorized.
It is.
It is motorized.
I have the Bruno, which is the other Brickmania train.
Yeah, they're all the same scale.
Yeah, I was just wondering because I know that Lego's gonna think about that. The first thing that someone's gonna do is motorize it. So
Brickmania did that because they're also train lovers, so they did it however the Lego train does they scale their stuff and make sure it works for them. So
Real quick, I wanted to say good morning to Ansley. Appreciate you being here. There's a couple other people who jumped in. Let me see. Hello, real quick. Let's see.
Tanner.
Chat here.
Good morning.
I know I saw there was Danny Phantoms. Good morning, Danny. How are you today? Big Nate Bricks. Good morning. Fall Equinox. Good morning to you. Emily Built It. Another fellow Lego Master, Moto. Hope you're doing well.
They're everywhere.
She's having a great year. Not just Lego Masters, but
definitely.
the house.
I enjoy all of her posts about like she got her chickens and she works at Bricks and Minifigs and she's an awesome person, man. She's such a ball of joy, man. I just think she's so great. Scott's Blocks, what's going on? Tanjam, good morning to you. Countra, good morning. I think I got everybody that jumped in. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anybody. So yeah, I mean, and Southern Brick Guy, good morning to you. And No More Bricks is here. What's up, Harold? How you doing?
No more Brick.
So yeah, obviously, the reason I like having people tell me if I'm wrong about stuff is because a lot of times I talk too quickly. Because despite all the things that even Moto and Shai were just saying and Rich were talking about, main thing too is like if you don't like what Lego is putting out as a set, you can either have an alternative build. You might cost you a little bit more, or you can mock something. That's the great thing about Lego. You don't like it, you can take it apart and build something different.
Anytime there's somebody else that's designed it, it's going to be much more expensive. That's one of the things that, like, it's so funny. I know that we've all done it, including me, but whenever a Lego set comes out, we criticize it. If every Lego set was built to the spec we want it to, we wouldn't buy it anyway. We wouldn't be able to afford it.
Well, that leads into a whole nother discussion, but yeah, you're right. I mean, clearly they're all about making it more simpler. They're not trying to make it more complex unless they want to tack on another $400 or something. So yeah, that's the conflicting thing about Lego. And it's been getting worse. And like I said, that's a whole nother discussion because eventually, I don't know, man, you're going to outprice everybody. I mean,
well, what I was going to say is there's a, when it comes to Star Wars and Harry Potter are his big things, but there's a designer called 2 Bricks. And there's a lot of people that don't like the Lego Ghost. Well, he's releasing instructions for his Lego Ghost, but the problem is it's going to be $1,000 to build it.
Well, plus Brick Vault had a UCS Ghost.
Yeah,
man. I can't remember how expensive it is, but it is. And I remember seeing one at Brick Fair, Virginia, a few years ago. It might even been the same type or whatever. But I mean,
Mel had it.
It was so big,
yeah.
Like you had my camera. You'd look under it, man. Looking, it's crazy how big it is. And yeah, I can't imagine. What, $10,000 or something, man? I mean, it's got to be stupid expensive to make something that big. But there are ways to get around some of the prices for stuff. One thing I've learned about mocking is it definitely can be, if not more expensive than just buying sets. But it depends on the scale. It depends on if you buy new or used. It depends on the seller you buy it from. It depends on how many you buy. You know what I mean? There are tricks. When I first got into Lego, again, I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Jang or somebody that showed me like using Duplo bricks, you know what I mean, to help build up. It's cheaper. Yeah. It's I mean, there's ways to do stuff. I think the problem is, and I'm horrible at it too, is I just look at the quickest, easiest thing to try and do. And instead of like sitting down, thinking about it, the right way, planning it out, you know what I mean? Like there are ways to do stuff to make life easier. You just got to stop and, I mean, Mrs. Hive tells me all the time, stop. Pull your hat out of your ass.
Not a hat.
Do you get a little too close to it sometimes where you need to step back and take an evaluation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even with work, because I do maintenance work, and there's been a couple times in my career where like I'm so fixated on something, looking at it so closely, I needed somebody to pull me back and be like, no, look at it from this point of view. And yeah, it was something super easy. I was just so fixated on it being something complicated that, it's look, with almost anything in life, sometimes you need another person to be another set of eyes, to be another opinion. You need help sometimes, even if you don't think you need help.
I will say that, to play on your side of it, it's when you're going to build a mock, if you're using Legos Pick a Brick and Bricklink, those are way two different systems. They don't even call the pieces the same. So if you know Bricklink, you won't know Legos Pick a Brick. And just because you think you know Lego, as soon as you go to their website and you start looking at their colors, you do not know what colors they are.
Well, and look again about being smart. Like, for instance, when I bought my Transclue pieces for the ocean and stuff, right? I got it cheaper overseas. Now, I would have never thought that because you think about shipping, you know what I mean? But because of the prices of the tiles are so cheaper there, with the shipping, it was still cheaper than buying it next door, you know what I mean? So it's just about being
absolutely. Yeah. If you're dealing with big volume in certain parts, Germany, I've done Danish orders, even Hong Kong for Technic, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
And it is by the kilo, but if you order a kilo of brick, I mean, that's all you're basically a part count, and the part price is going to drive the economics there.
I mean, and if you're going to build a mock, you know, not like maybe a little mock, but even a little mock, but let's say you're building something big, dude, the best people to ask for advice and stuff are other mock builders.
Yeah, I was gonna chime in and say you need to join your local lug, because I mean I'm out of a part. Like, I mean, yes, I call up Chris at my local BAM, or I call up Chris at ABC, but before I call him, I'm messaging my lug mates being like, hey, can I borrow 10 of these, or do you have 10 of that, and vice versa. And then heck, they might have bulk they want to sell, or I will tell people, if you want to mock, the best thing to do is to go find, and it's hard now, I really admit it, it's harder to find like cheap bulk on like Facebook Marketplace. Don't go to Goodwill anymore. Goodwill is not cheap for bulk, but like you can go to, sorry, my dog's going upstairs. Go go Facebook Marketplace, look for the parents that are clearing out their kids' bulk.
That's where I've gotten a huge
and that's the best place to start. And then, you know, lugs, join a lug. I mean, you can get, I'm not allowed to talk to that apparently we're not allowed to talk about that program anymore, but just, you know, hey, I can't finish this without 10 more of these color 1x2s. And
Meredith, I'm gonna let you know you're barking up the wrong tree when you're trying to talk to Hive about joining the lug. He hates all of us.
No.
He doesn't hate the
multiple people
builders
have tried to get me. The reason I haven't joined a lug is because I don't have time to put into it, and I'm not going to take advantage of it. I'm not going to take the advantages and not put in the work. You know what I mean? Like, I just
you're just going to complain about AFOL day.
I'm always going to complain about that because it's stupid. Just call it lug day. Why can't you just call it lug day?
Because
I don't get it, man.
day.
It's not AFOL day. It's lug day. If it was AFOL day, I'd get free Lego too. So
you don't get free Lego. We get a discount.
Well, then I get a discount too. Look, I know. Look, I know I'm being difficult. I'm sorry, but
membership has its privileges.
I hope to one day though be able to join, not just for like the advantages and stuff, but just to be in a lug. It just sounds cool. You know, like I'm in this lug. You know?
The Dream Builders lug.
See, doesn't that sound cool? The Dream Builders lug, building dreams.
See? There you
Brick
go.
Babe, you should totally bug land and get our lug status. I think it needs to be. I mean, you got tons of members, and they have a category for virtual R lugs too.
I feel like Lan wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole.
I mean,
I know I'm not the worst.
After review of your YouTube channel, we have decided not to provide.
I know.
You gotta take some stuff down.
Yeah, Lan can kick you out of a lug, but they, you know, let's just say there are rules when you join a lug about, you know, when you do get benefits, how you can use those benefits. But the other side of that, I mean, it's don't be a jerk. Pretty much it. Well,
there's your problem.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's when it all suddenly went off the rails.
By the way,
it's been a fun show, guys. But
I wanted to say hello to Multigasm Geek. Good morning to you. Somebody else is out there. I saw Fat Blondie Bricks. Good morning to you. How are you doing? And Johnny G. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing, my friend? And oh my goodness, Emily builds it. I see, and every time I see her, I always want to say the trade company. I'm still getting used to.
But she is the trade company.
But thank you so much for the $9.99. Congrats on 200. Keep creating. You all are inspiring and wonderful. Big shout out to some of the best women in the community, Meredith, Nicole, and Lene. I know, right? I am so happy to see how much the community has grown for the ladies out there. There was ladies in the community. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to dismiss the people that have been around for a very long time. But it is nice to see, and not just ladies, just people of all colors and nationalities. And I've mentioned plenty of times about how one of the greatest things about our community as well is across the world. You know what I mean? Like we welcome everybody.
Yeah.
Diversity. Some of us can be a little dramatic sometimes about stuff. You know what I mean? But like we don't close the doors to anybody. You know what I mean? Like we welcome everybody. Dude, the bigger this community is, and the stronger it is. And the stronger this community is, the better it is. I don't know why anybody would not want that. So yes, big shout out to those three and to the rest of the ladies in the community. Emily, thank you so much. Let me see here. Oh my gosh, I don't even know which one to do. Let's do Ghostbusters. We haven't done Ghostbusters in a while.
2 in the box, ready to go. We be fast, they be slow. Wow.
So thank you again, Emily. I appreciate that so much. And yeah,
is that a deleted scene? I don't remember that line.
That was from Ghostbusters 2, actually, in the courthouse.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Was it the Skelly brothers or something like that?
All right, that's all right. Okay,
good times. I like Ghostbusters 2 a lot. A lot of people give it hate. It had some cringy, campy moments, especially at the end, man. But who was? I can't remember the name of the guy that played the villain. Not the the silly guy. He had me laughing through that whole movie, man. But anyways, I'm not talking about Ghostbusters 2.
Moranis?
No, not Rick Moranis. He was foreign. He was from another country.
Figo.
Yes.
Or...
I can't remember his name for the life of me, man. But he was hilarious.
And Jam's got it. Vigo Carpathia.
Vigo. King Oldendorf. What's it? Man, my computer's running slow. What Hive having for his 200th Good Morning Brick World birthdays? Well, funnily enough, we had talked about. Oh, here, let me put it back up. I'll do a thingy here in a second. Funnily enough, we had talked about having some drinks. We were gonna maybe drink some shots or maybe mimosas. I had thought about maybe having like some coffee with Bailey's or Kahlua or something in it, but I wasn't sure how chaotic it would get. And
I feel woefully unprepared.
I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and just start drinking in the morning. It's not even a Hive stream.
I got bubbly, but not the bubbly.
Bubbly.
But yeah, and then I wasn't even thinking about this, but Linnea had even brought up like, would you even get demonetized? Like,
yeah, are we promoting?
Maybe.
Like,
I don't know. It's possible. I feel like
a lot of my videos
we would have got demonetized for, but
never been demonetized for alcohol in any of my videos. It's cool.
Oh my god. I mean, but it's like, never mind. Look, I put on a nice shirt. I got a collar on, dude.
Dress.
There we go. It's a celebration. I don't need to get liquored up. All right, let's see here. What are we doing here for King Oldendorf? Goodness. Let's do Ready Player One. We'll do Ready Player One. Man, it's such a great movie. Going through all the greatest hits here.
I was gonna say,
what's that? You muted yourself, Rich.
I said, how many do you have left?
I got a handful. I mean, there's still a couple. There's still a couple Star Wars ones. There's another Tron one. Yeah, I got a couple, man. Minifig who? Yanish. Yanish, is that how it's pronounced? But that's who I'm thinking of. Yanish. Because he was always he was in love with like Sigourney Weaver's character and stuff. I don't know why we keep going back to Ghostbusters 2. But Family Brick says, "Who's got milk?" Man, I must have missed that reference. All right, look, we need to do some celebrations and hashtags. So let's go ahead and get that over with before we get too late in the show, because I know we're approaching the end of the second hour. So, all right, here's some celebrations. We had some birthdays. So celebrations reminded me about another time on Good Morning Brick World when I thought Bearded Brix' wife was a troll. What did she write? That reason I thought she was a troll. It was like, "Hi, honey," or something.
She came on and said, "Hey, babe," and you immediately blocked her.
I was like, which is weird because usually I let the trolls stay out there as long as they don't.
Yeah, I was about to say you block her, but you don't block the actual trolls.
I don't know, man. I was feeling trigger happy that day for some reason.
Wait. Hold on, Shy. Let's can we get you to say that again in the big screen?
Okay, so if anyone here doesn't know, Hive doesn't block trolls because he likes the engagement. But when Rich's Hive, or when Rich's wife comes on, she gets blocked for saying, "Hey, babe." That's cold.
I was like, "Who you calling babe?" My first name ain't Baby. It's Brandon.
Yeah, but the sad thing is, we literally have the Brick babe in the chat. Like she could have been saying, "Hey, babe," to her. Like you were just like immediately like somebody I don't know block.
Oh, so we got a birthday to add for next week. Mrs. Neverland, happy birthday tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday! Let me write that down.
That's awesome.
Emily said she calls everybody babe. You gonna block Emily too?
Emily, be careful.
No, because like we were just saying, normally I don't even block the trolls unless they write something vulgar. That's why I don't really look. Just I guess
you don't even block them; you just time them out.
Look, a little update for everybody too, because a couple people have asked me over the last couple of weeks about the whole troll situation. I haven't heard nothing from them. No comments, nothing out in the chat.
Oh, it's because school started. That's why.
Which makes it even funnier.
Shy, I wish you could have been on the stream when like the trolls hit Good Morning Brick World, and me and Lene were trying to explain to Hive what is going on. And Hive was so oblivious. We're literally canceling people in the chat left and right, and Hive's like, what are y'all talking? Like we're sending him text or sending him stuff in private chat, and he's not paying attention to anything.
That was
Look
also
at the private chat.
That was also what you guys highlighted where they put my address out there.
Yeah, we're just
like when I went to go cut it out, I was like, oh, well, I gotta cut that out too, man, because like it's highlighted.
Well, you weren't paying attention to what we were saying, so I was like, well, maybe if I
throw you put my address on the like, yeah, that'll get them to pay attention.
I can't.
Good times. I don't know, man. Look, they cracked me up, and believe me, they gave me some of the best views on some of my videos in a long time. So trolls,
thank you.
There's a silver lining.
Love you. Mwah. Axel, what's happening?
Hey,
somebody go say something. I'm sorry. What?
Hey, I just want to say something really, really quickly. Earlier, when you were talking about the show and everything, I just want to thank you for how you welcomed me. And what people don't know is, even though, like you said, you're tethered to it. Good Morning Brick World is all you. You welcomed Rich and I. You said, do whatever you want. I mean, there's nothing. Hive didn't say, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. He's encouraged us to just like be a part. And I really appreciate that. I mean, there's no power trip. There's no nothing. It's like, hey, whatever you want to contribute, I'm down. Let's give it a try. So I really appreciate that about you, Hive. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for welcoming me.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I appreciate everything you guys bring.
I mean, you got it wrong with Rich, but thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It is interesting, and I gotta feel like the chat sees it too. You know what I mean? Every host that I've had on here, I pick people for different reasons. You know what I mean? Usually it's a plethora of different reasons, but obviously a big thing is their personality, and everybody's got a different personality. But I feel like there's definitely I'm not saying it's better or worse or anything, just a different vibe with Bearded Brix and Brick Babes, and compared to
I was gonna let you know that there really needs to be. We've joked about it, but there needs to be an HR department. I'm tired of this verbal abuse that I deal with every.
Dude, you guys, every single meeting, one of these two is like, Hive, you got to contact HR. Like, we don't have an HR department, and if we did, I'd be in trouble probably more than you guys. So
suck it up, Buttercup.
So listen, if anybody wants to be an HR director department for Good Morning Brick World, and I know they're like, dude, Hive's being funny. No, I'm being serious. You guys want to be with me, please reach out to me. Also,
and the panel is now shut down.
Also, just putting this out there, and say this lightly, but we are looking for another host. So if you're interested in being a host on the show, definitely reach out to me. It doesn't mean I'm going to pick you if you just say, "Hi, I'd love to be a host. Pick me." It doesn't mean that, because believe me when I say there's criteria. There's people
you have to be able to take abuse.
Yes.
From Rich.
A lot of abuse. There's a lot of people who live in this community, but it doesn't mean I think they're right or fit for this show.
I think Wayne just appointed himself the new HR rep.
And not just being a host. We always look for collaborators as well. There's always like unofficial crew members, like Brick and Brood, you know what I mean, stuff like that. People that we've had that do stuff out in the field and bring stuff to us. So if you're interested in these types of things, definitely reach out to me. But I will tell you right now, if you're interested in being a host, it's nothing that I joke around, like it's nothing like just being on here jingle jangling, you know what I mean? Like I consider this a show. We take it seriously. It doesn't mean like we can't have fun or fool around or like that, but it's just, you're not just going to get on here and just sit here, you know what I mean? And then be part of, like, just do nothing. So we have a meeting every week. So there's a lot of stuff to it that, is different criteria. But if you are interested and those things sound like things that you want, definitely reach out to me. If Hive misses the trolls, I'll start trolling him. You already trolled me. What are you talking about? Sabine is the best user of the Force and deserves to be on the Jedi Council. Oh, jeez, man. Don't get me started on that. Oh, God. This is Emily. Sign me up for an interview. Yeah, send me a message. Definitely. Anyone got the gift with purchases this month? I haven't bought anything from the Lego store this month, so I've been buying custom.
I got
figs
7 of those pirate sets.
But not so.
A little pirate gift with purchase.
You said you got 7 of them?
7.
Yeah.
Bricks and pieces. 7 orders, $100. You smart.
Every time, I always know what's going on with Bricks and Pieces between Rich and Shy, man. I swear, I always know these random interesting pieces because of them.
For me and Chai, we have officially been like dubbed down. They're not. I don't think they're going to put the Black Falcons back out anymore.
I mean, I got my 2200. I'm kidding.
Y'all cleaned them out.
My goal is to get 1,000
stuff, dude.
They're
My
out
goal
in
is
plastic.
to just get 1,000, and I hit 700, and then they're not on there anymore. And
But to be fair, they don't buy stuff and just willy-nilly about it. I mean, you guys have seen. If you haven't, you need to go. I mean, like I said, I put the links to their channels. You need to go look at their stuff. Like, they build castles on like these monumental type levels and armies and all this other stuff.
I bought a Bricks and Pieces order this week just so that I could get a purple helmet in the VIP.
Dude, I didn't know those new pirate packs had the glow in the dark carrots, man.
I tried to tell you, and you kept telling us that you had it. I was like, you didn't have it.
I have.
Because I was like, I have the last year's pirate pack. Anyway,
Rich claimed dibs on my carrots. So
yeah, I want the glow in the dark carrots.
By the way, Mark MNRK, thank you so much.
I will say, for the first time in the 4 years I've been really getting hard into Lego, I have finally had a piece that was screwed up, and I contacted Lego, and they not only sent me one, but they sent me 2 of the Sentinel helmets that come with the Wolverine.
Oh wow!
Oh.
I need an extra X-Men cup. Let me do a thingy here real quick for MNRK for his donation. Let's do a dark side donation. Let's love it. Oh, that's the best kind of donation.
That was a young Baden Skull, wasn't it?
But hey, all is forgiven. We love Anakin.
Yeah.
All right, real quick. We got to go ahead and finish these hashtags real quick, and we'll start going on the panel, see what everybody's got for the stuff.
They're really short. Wasn't much.
Yeah, I mean, but they're good. I tell you, they're really, they get me excited.
The mugs, I don't know if it's because I wasn't feeling well, but they're 5 seconds each, so we got to look real fast. Maybe I have to play it again, but I don't know.
Yeah,
what I did.
it's a 2-minute and some second clip. So let's do the Lego Flex Friday.
It's a write up. That's one write up. Go ahead and get that dealt with.
He said write up. That's too funny.
Go away.
So what do we got going on here for Lego Flex Friday? I remember I did one.
There were only a few. I was down for the count. I didn't flex anything. That's Hive with the flex with the lighted gauntlet. Get it?
Limo gauntlet. Yeah, good stuff. Oh my gosh, dude.
Jesse. I had to put the pictures.
God, Jesse's killing it, man.
Look,
Look at that thing, man.
Wings. Yeah,
look at the bones and stuff on the bottom.
Oh my God. You see them? There you can see them better. Yep. I was like, get it. This is Jay Legos. I missed his, so that's his Friday flex. These are both of his. He's great, and that is Rich. That's Bearded Brix.
All right, let's go ahead. We'll do the minifig mug Monday since that one's longer,
it's just as fast, guys. Look fast.
Yeah, it's a lot though. You know, and I was saying
we average about 30 a week. So yeah. It's
look
so
at that
cool.
Norway. That's awesome. Oh,
the babies.
I know. Look, the cups are bigger than them. Oh, there's my Loki.
Oh, they're longer than I thought. I just downloaded the video from IG.
That's all right. I don't mind looking at my work. That's good. Fairyland.
Oh, I forgot. Freaking USA. Oh, Jesse again.
Oh, I know. I love that mug. It's great. That's the zombie mug.
That is Lego Longoria. Loved his mug.
Dude.
Loved it.
Those eyeballs. Oh my God.
That is
Oh, look at that. You can call me Queen. Nice.
Oh,
Snack
that's
time.
Yeah, I think he's eating frogs. This one, oh, he was at a hotel. It was so funny. He turned the mug down. He was like, it's an ugly mug, but I'm traveling, so.
Oh, 200 bricks. I remember this one.
Too humble. Yep. That's Rich.
Yep. I like
drinking. What did he say? A pumpkin latte?
Pumpkin spice latte or something. Mod Mom.
That's the Mod Mom. She's in here. 84 build. I love that mug. Like, I love mugs. So
like that
it's
one's
really like, oh. Brickin' in the USA. That's the one who does the reels with the flexing.
Yeah, dude. I love this reel so much.
Oh
Right,
my God.
Bricks. Look at that, man. That's a good tiki mug. Nice.
That Hocus Pocus. Look at the like. It's
Hocus
like
Pocus.
a cauldron.
Hocus Pocus.
This was so cool.
Nice. That's
Such
the dark
cool.
side right there.
Andre never fails.
Oh, Andre be killing it with the mugs, dude.
A mug and a
Love
cup.
it.
The
Dude,
goblins.
that mug made me feel good.
Fluff you.
Yeah. Lowly one Kenobi in the house. Look, I love how it says relax on the inside.
Eddie, another Lego master. Eddie
Bricks.
killed
I didn't
it.
see that one. That was
Yeah, Eddie killed it. Equinox.
Oh, yeah. It's Equinox with the big, huge one. I love the big mug like that. Animal.
I love Animal. I know, right?
I know.
Animal.
Dude,
Did he say
I
anything?
love all of these so much. Oh, nice.
So
Hey,
this one was like
weird.
that's it. Yeah, I haven't been feeling well, so I didn't do like any challenges. I'm sorry, guys.
No, don't be sorry. Look, the biggest thing I want to say about like it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, and then we'll move on. About the different hosts of the show and the things that they bring. The only thing that really in the beginning we talked about the Brick Babe that she decided that she wanted to do and I asked her about was the celebrations. You know what I mean? But all the other stuff like the hashtags and all that she does is so wonderful, and it brings like this extra little bit of flavor to the show, and it involves the community even more, and it kind of helps show off all these different pictures of all these different interactions. And I was saying before that I was never really into the hashtag stuff. I mean, not in a bad way, just busy. I don't really think about it, but dude, she pulled me into this stuff, man. And then seeing everybody else doing it, now I'm excited. Not every Monday and Friday. I mean, I know there's more, but Monday and Friday are like 2 days. I'm like, oh yeah, let me get a picture.
I just remember like a month ago, Hive was like, well, I'm not, y'all just do whatever you want because I'm not joining in on this. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I don't really get these contests. And next thing you know, Hive's like, dude, we've got a lot of people doing it.
Oh, the contest, Hive, don't forget.
Yes. So the contest, yeah. We'll keep posting stuff, and it's probably going to take a while for everybody to kind of get in the routine of what we're going to do. But I really feel like, now that I've seen it kind of in a broader picture of it and everything, I really feel like it's going to be a big thing. I think every month, because the thing is, it's going to be the same thing, just a different theme. You know what I mean? But the criteria is going to be the same. So every month, we have this opportunity to see all these creative builds, get more and more elaborate because people will, like, again, get used to what the criteria is, and it's a very good opportunity for everybody out there that isn't a member to win something. So definitely.
Can I throw out a suggestion?
Yes.
Something that I know Aubrey Moktora did with Friendship Tober and Jen with Family Braille's doing for Halloween Habitats. They are able to find people's entries on Instagram a lot easier when they tag that account as a collaborator. So if I was going to post something, I would tag Good Morning Brick World or whatever account you'd want as my collaborator, and that should be able to give you better access for that too.
Yeah, most everybody, I think we have 5 entries so far, and every single entry, they've not tagged us as a collaborator, but they have tagged us in it, and we've just pretty much screenshotted it and cropped it and took like the Instagram from it.
I do want to add something though, something that me and Brick Babe and Brick Brix talked about at the meeting, that if you send it to us, like send us a picture as a message or whatever, we won't share it until
we're not sharing anybody
just in case if you didn't want anybody to see it until it's time to show it. Now if you share it or tag us, whatever, that's different. But if you just send it to us and you want it to be a surprise or something like that and not show it to anybody, or maybe you got an idea you don't want nobody to see, or I don't know, whatever it is, we won't share it until it's time to judge.
Like I'm done with mine, but I haven't shared it yet because I don't want Brick Babe to feel too bad and not join. I want her to get
see,
okay. You see what I'm doing all the time?
I've already DoorDashed a box of tissues to you, so when you take that L, at least you have tissues.
Well, someone could be crying. It might be me, but someone's gonna be crying. All right. Well, listen, I know that the topic was Good Morning Brick World, but I feel like in its essence, we were living in the topic. So I really want to say before we start going around, and everybody can describe what they got coming up, that I really appreciate everybody being on the panel today. I don't know, anybody that knows me well enough knows I'm kind of weird about guests on the show now. Not that I don't like having them. I just, it's look, Shy knows exactly what I'm talking about. Coordinating guests on a show, trying to plan it and everything is not an easy task. Greg, I'm sure, definitely knows what I'm talking about as well, because he has tons of guests all the time. Not in a bad way. It can be stressful sometimes. Because you don't want to announce something and then something not happen, or you don't want to bug people, like, hey, you come on the show. So I really appreciate you guys being here. You guys made this extremely easy for me. You didn't make me stress out at all. So I just really, really appreciate you guys coming on and collaborating. I also want to say thank you to everybody out there in the chat. I want to say thank you to the replay gang. I want to say thank you to the members. I want to say thank you to everybody that's donated anything today. I cannot put into words, how much I appreciate all of you guys' interaction and your love and your just everything that you guys do for me, the show, for everybody, and the community. So that being said, let's start with Brick and Brood.
Hey, sounds good. Well, what's going on with me?
Yeah. Just you want to shout anything out? You want to promote anything? Complain about something? I'll listen.
Yeah, for sure. No, I don't really have much going on, I guess, as far as online, besides doing the streaming guide, which unfortunately I didn't have ready for this morning. But it will be ready later. And to be honest with you, it's the exact same as last week. Nothing was added or taken away from last week's schedule, so it's basically the same as last. But not much really going on. I'm currently working on a Republic Brix set I bought. I think the designer's what's his name? Rogue Mox. I'm doing a Rebel Y-wing right now. Oh, and nice. I don't know if anybody bought anything from what's called Republic Brix at all.
Yeah. I bought a fig. I haven't bought a set. I bought a fig from them.
Well, I was going down a Breaking Bad hole the other day, and so I found that they actually had it on sale. It was like 50% off or something for $70 Canadian. It was the Breaking Bad van, which I showed off. Actually, I built it on Greg's stream the other day. So it's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh!
Whoops. Let me go with the top. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, but
look great.
dude,
I wanted to show the interior there.
that's an iconic mobile home, though, man.
Where is it? Where is it?
I was expecting.
RV.
I was expecting to see some kind of trans blue tiles in there.
You know what? There isn't.
Did it come with any?
And there's no blue crystals, no nothing like that in it. So I was actually surprised to see that. But overall, it's a pretty cool experience buying from the whatever it's called, Republic Bricks. But he had, you know what, Hive, I gotta show you this. You love this.
Yeah. What's up?
Check out this. Let me zoom in here.
Oh.
Where is he?
It looks great.
It's Anakin Skywalker. It's called the Fist Mask Anakin Skywalker, or Darth Vader.
Does that mean was that for the pandemic, Anakin?
I'm not sure. Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's so funny. I was just telling Pink Wheels last night. I bought a zombie Anakin from Brick Hive.
Oh, cool,
dude! Nice. I cannot wait to see that thing in person, man. Yeah, custom fix, dude. That's an awesome one. The chosen one. I love that on the cape, dude. You know, you gotta have some ego, man, to have the chosen one on the back of your cape, dude.
Oh, for sure, definitely.
Like
Isn't zombie Anakin just Darth Vader?
I don't know, but I got zombie Anakin and I got zombie Luke now, so I'm pretty happy about that. But you're right, it would kind of be Darth Vader, wouldn't it? Right on. Okay, Moto, what about you? What do you got going on? You want to promote anything? Shout anything out?
Can I promote something that's already passed, like Friendship Timber?
Sure, definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
So this is what I was fixing up earlier that fell on the floor. But yeah, I made. But because it's supposed to be silly and friendship, dude. I call this the pie fighter. It's got a pirate ship inside, like a ship in a bottle thing.
Very cool.
Oh my god, dude!
So I put a ship inside a ship, and you can see why it's maybe called the pie fighter.
All right.
But it shoots pies.
Oh, I was gonna say the pie symbol. Nice.
But Moto, sometimes I think I'm creative, and then I see stuff like this, and I'm like, yeah.
Dude. You know, and I know I've said it a billion times, man. The pieces that you use are amazing.
Yeah, and the pirate lady has a pizza pie, and she's eating it, and she shoots pies. It's got
so you got a meta build there.
Yeah, and then it's supposed to look like an eyeball for the eye.
Wow.
Because it's.
I mean, but you can clearly just even glance at it, and you know what it is. I mean,
sort of, yeah. It's like
I mean, I get the colors, and it's a pie fighter, but you can tell it's a TIE fighter. You know what I mean? Like that's. So you can see what it is just by looking at it. I mean, dude, wow.
Well, it's not a TIE fighter. I don't want Disney lawyers calling me. It's inspired by Star Wars and their themes. Cool. But yeah, and then as far as building stuff right now, I'm working on a Secret Santa exchange program. So I can't show you, but I'll show you part of it. Okay. But I'm building a mech because I've always heard Mechtober is a thing. To follow Friendship Timber. So there's some legs.
Oh.
A little bit of leg stuff going on.
They look so. He's got legs. Yeah, they look pretty solid, man. Awesome. No, that is great. And dang, you always continue to amaze me, man, with your builds.
But if anybody's in the Denver area and they're familiar with the Colorado Mills Lego store, next Saturday, I will be displaying my mocks in front of that store along with Denlug and Cowlug. So you can come find me and get some free stuff if you mention that you've seen me somewhere, preferably on Good Morning Brick World.
Awesome. Excellent. By the way, Brick and Brood had to go. Bye, Brick and Brood. We love you, brother. All right. Well, that kind of threw my
I need to split too. My family's waiting for me to be done because we were driving north.
All right. Well, Shai, do you want to promote anything before you go, or you just
shout out
everywhere? Shai has my time sitting on a stoop. My actual vlog channel too, as well. I guess. Yeah.
Right on.
Thanks for having me. 200 episodes. Good job. Proud of you.
I put the link to Shai's channel in the description as well, so you can find it there. Like I said, as well with everybody else. So I think I was going to go to Pink Wheels next. Meredith, what do you want to shout out, promote?
Don't have a ton going on, not building a ton, but I'm occasionally on Old Gray Bricks Monday and Thursdays. Kind of depends how I feel. We'll shout out Jen Brick Family Builds at Brick Family Builds and at Halloween Habitats. A lot of great prizes, and again, you get the prizes are not on who has the best habitats; they're on participation and stuff like that. So it's just excuse me, to encourage getting people build. And again, a habitat's not that big, so shout out to them. You still have plenty of time to build a habitat. I think that's it.
Right on. Those habitats are fun to build too.
I'm going to be building some habitats for that using this squad right here.
I'm so jealous you got that.
Oh, nice.
It looks so good. But that's that zombie Luke too.
Yep.
Yeah, good stuff. And
cool.
What you got?
Gotta love habitats.
Oh, what do you got?
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
Are those are really great.
Yeah, like what you've done there with the control panels.
No, these are printed from 1977.
Wow.
But I like classic space. So everybody, make a habitat at least once. They're kind of fun and they're really challenging.
No, they really are. And
there's I'm just gonna show back out. There's really great prizes, so nothing to lose.
Yeah, definitely go check it out for sure. Let's see, where was that? Lady McBrick.
Yeah.
What do you want to shout out?
First things first, I will be later on with Fat Blondie.
Yes.
Yeah, bricking with friends. We are in the Halloween mode, so she's the building the monster building, and I'm building the Hocus Pocus set.
I really want that.
Oh, I love it. And as for building, I'm going to join Jen and Annabelle as well for the Halloween habitats. So I'm working hard on these. And then, how could it be different? I'm working in addition on yours as well. So stay tuned.
Nice.
I'm so glad that you combined Halloween and horror. So I have now permission to go crazy.
Yeah, that's all Bearded Brix.
Yeah, it will only be mini doll blood, so small hint.
The winner of the contest is who's going to be just takes a single base plate and puts one of those Animal Crossing figures on there.
Also, something that we haven't announced yet, and we'll announce it officially here soon. But depending on how many people enter this contest, like it's starting to build up. If enough people really enter it, I will also contribute a gift to give away, whether it's for like one big grand prize or maybe we'll do like a runner-up, second place or something. But like Rich, like he's already talked about like the prize and stuff, whatever, for the winner. But like I said, if enough people get into it, I'll feel compelled to add something to that prize pool for everybody. So and also Rich, you're doing this on your channel too, right? Like
well, I was going to, but pretty much everybody that had interest in it on my channel is on this channel. So it was one of those things that I didn't like. How do you I don't want to judge it twice type thing. So I was just going to keep it to this.
Okay. Well, definitely let us know if you do something different, you know what I mean, for your channel or whatever. We'll definitely promote that.
Like I basically got everybody that was wanting to do it in my channel to come over to this. That's where Pete's came from, where I saw like Pete's just messaged me the picture.
Emily says remind me, sorry. We'll definitely put it on Instagram. It's I don't want to really.
I post it like a few times a week.
Yeah, and I'll post it again on here next Sunday too.
I think it's pinned on mine and Lene's Instagram.
Yeah, it's floating around. I know that, but we'll definitely promote it. Probably a couple times throughout the week or something like that. So that way, everybody. Because we're getting closer to the date when it's going to be due. What's that?
But I did the same with the Dream Builders lug. So that's I made it like our monthly challenge. So we can, there's no extra building and we get more entries. It's like build for something.
All right. Did you have anything else, Nicole, that you wanted to?
No.
Oh, okay. Chef, you got anything, man? You want to shout out or promote?
No. I'll be probably Wednesday. Good way to put it.
Nope.
Probably be on Breaking with the Beard on Wednesday. And
do you still have your store?
It is closed. We moved and I haven't got everything situated to get it back.
Well, when you get the store back up, let me know, man. We'll shout that out and everything. So
will do.
Brick Babe, what about you? You got anything you want to promote?
Oh, same as always. Everything, a million things, going a million miles an hour. Not feeling well, so I'm going to take this week slow. I know, right? I'm going to take this week slow. I will be on some guy's show on Wednesday. I can't remember. It's awful. I never watch it. But catch me there on Wednesday. Catch me Wednesday with what, Building with the Brick? Is that it? Building with the Beard? What are you?
Bricking with the Beard.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bricking with the Beard.
Someone needs to do some research.
She probably did it on purpose.
She doesn't know this yet, but she's really just going to be backed into a corner
before I get uninvited. So yeah, thanks for the invite. I'll be there. I'll be hanging with the Lego fam this week, and that's it for me, guys. The hashtags, the contest, Monday's mug, and Lego Flex Friday. So join in the fun, guys.
Yeah, there you go.
And congrats again, Hive.
Thank you so much. Greg, Mr. London Bridge Bricks, what do you got for us, buddy?
Coming up from me, I'm going to be working on a video. Probably later on today, actually. I just need an hour to sort of mess around with it. Maybe a little bit more work on it tomorrow. I went to, in East London, I went to a thing called the Lego Superpower Academy yesterday. And it was really cool. Very different. Definitely had to leave your inhibitions outside, that's for sure. And yeah, it was just kind of, I'm just going to do a quick short video covering a little bit about that. And just so everyone knows as well, it will be extended by a couple of days. And if anyone's watching this back that wants to go or can go, there'll be new tickets going for sale from 9 a.m. on Tuesday. So do check that out because they've been fully booked all the way through that, which has been quite good fun. So I'll probably put a video out maybe Monday or Tuesday with not too many spoilers in it or anything like that. Otherwise, I'll be working on preparing because it seems to be as soon as it finishes, I'm preparing for the next one straight away. London Calling 194. So I'm 6 weeks behind you. Too. I am to get to that 200. So yeah, so 200 incoming. But for now, it will be 194, and perhaps we'll have some official pictures of Avengers Tower and maybe some more close-ups of the Orient Express as well. But that's what's going to be coming up from me in the next week or so. Maybe one other video in there. Otherwise, I'm working on about 6 videos at the moment. So things are bumbling away. It's getting really cold here in the UK. So the nights are drawing in. And of course, you get a little bit more time to work on videos, which is good fun. So it's a good time of year as well. I like it. So, and once again, thanks again for having me on for number 200.
I know, crazy, right? And everybody, yeah, be sure to go check out Greg's stuff, especially London Calling. It's it's a staple show in the community now, man.
Greg, you get me through my Friday afternoons.
Oh, thank you, Meredith. That means a lot. It really does. Genuinely,
well, and you put a lot of time and effort.
Meredith, check out the private chat as well. Check out the private chat before we finish off tonight. But no, congrats. The thing is, right, doing something like this, right, it's not about motivation. It's about the consistency of it all, folks. And it really is. It's a big chunk out of your life. It really is, Hive, and congratulations, man. You've done a top job. You really have.
Yeah, it's definitely a big thing, man. Yeah, I mean, it's a long time, doing it, and yeah, anybody that does streaming, even if you do it lightly, it's not easy. It's a lot of stress, a lot of pressure. It's live, so obviously if you see something stupid,
Lene will teach you how to set up streams if y'all need help.
Really?
So Bearded Brix, what do you got for us?
I am currently got 2 pick a brick orders in, so I have a video that will be coming sometime Tuesday or Wednesday with the castle, Bricking with the Beard Wednesday, and then just the hashtags we've been working on in the contest. I want to get some more people out there in the contest. I think we got 5. I would like to see at least 10. I know Emily said in the chat. We got 2 coming from our household, so my youngin made one. All right, so there's 2, and then Emily said she would, so there's 3.
And then I just reshared it. I'm sorry to cut you off, but reshare it, guys. Go to our page. Could you reshare it?
Way to just put them up.
I'm sorry.
Where's Wayne?
Hey, BFAB. I definitely want to. We're already 13 minutes past the second hour, man. We got to end the show. But I'm gonna have a Hive stream soon, and because there was a couple other people that wanted to say some stuff, so I'll definitely send you a link for that. But yeah, we definitely got to end the show. I want to say real quick for whatever I got going on. I just put out an Ahsoka review video. If you're sensitive or if you like the show, don't watch it. So that's
not for the lighthearted.
Yeah, it's not for the lighthearted. I got a city video coming up. I got a Good Morning Brick World coming up. I mean, I got a weekend review coming up. You know, just working a full-time job and trying to juggle everything, man. It's difficult. You know what I mean? But I just want to say congrats in person. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. But listen, like I said, everybody, you know, like I said, I wanted to make the show longer, but we got to wrap it up. There's definitely some other stuff I wanted to get to, but like I said, it's just time is constricting. So again, I just wanted to say hello or thank you to everybody. I appreciate everything that everybody has done for the show, not just today, but just throughout the years. I really don't know what to say. Hopefully, you know, we'll be having something like this on episode 400. We'll see. And for those that are new around here, for the members, we put them in the outro along with some backgrounds and stuff, and we just highlight the names and everything. So that's what we are about to do right now. And we will see you guys on the next show. We'll have another topic. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks again, everybody. See you.
Bye-bye.